No, it's just where I'm from. It's said that Chuang Terrace was where the ancient people of Chenyu Vale communicated with the heavens. And in this picture, the moon happens to be right above Chuang Terrace. I was just surprised, that's all. It's probably just a coincidence.
That's interesting because the ancient people of Chenyu Vale migrated there from the chasm area.
The chasm? So, that place is involved too?
According to our investigation, that customer you just mentioned, Lu Xiangxiang, her father and grandfather are merchants in Liyue Harbor, and her mother and grandmother grow tea in Chaoying Village. A few days ago, she left her home in Chaoying Village to join a civilian archaeological team funded by Hoishan Hall, and ended up excavating some artifacts in the chasm area. These artifacts were then entrusted to Shigu Antiques and are set to be featured in an upcoming exhibition. Then, of course, the incident at Wanmin Restaurant occurred. We suspect something happened during the excavation that left her with quite the shock.
And now, it seems like she also went to Chuang Terrace and took that picture of the moon disappearing.
The chasm? Chuang Terrace? Things are getting pretty complicated.
She's not in a good mental state, so we took her to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some help. Why don't you come with me to check up on her? At this point, you seem invested in this case too. Then let's head there now.
Now that I see this picture, it looks less like a piece of the moon was eaten, and more like something is obscuring it.
But what sort of thing could block out the moon?
Ah, Lady Yu-hung. Oh, and the Traveler and Paimon are here as well.
What a pleasant surprise. Happy Lantern Rite.
I hope we're not interrupting, Dr. Baizhu.
Not at all. I assume you're here to see the patient? Unless it's urgent, however, it would be best not to disturb her rest. It's quite unstable. She's even more agitated than when she first arrived. And she refused to cooperate when we tried to check her over. I had no choice but to prescribe a calming draught and to have her rest for 2 days.
So she's getting worse? That isn't the news I was hoping for.
It's just a precaution. Based on an earlier conversation with her, it seemed more like a fixation than anything else. She hasn't lost her mind.
That's right. When we asked about it, she kept insisting she was going to be famous far and wide. Well, it might not be far and wide, but she certainly made a name for herself around Yujing Terrace. Even some of the Qixing know who she is.
Not often, that's for certain. From my initial assessment, the patient appears to have experienced some sort of shock, and whatever it was seems to still be haunting her.
But what could have caused such a thing? The relics from the chasm? Or the moon above Chuang Terrace that night?
Come back in 2 days, and you might just have your answer.
I suppose that's all we can do for now. We'll take our leave then, Dr. Baizhu.
Of course. If you need anything else, don't hesitate to stop by.
Speaking of those relics from the chasm, aren't they being featured in an exhibition tonight?
That's right. Are you planning to attend?
Yeah! We wanted to have a talk with Zhang Li anyway, and now Paimon's even more curious about these relics.
I would, except every item in the exhibition had to be registered with the Ministry of Civil Affairs. So I'm afraid it's been spoiled for me. I reviewed them all myself. There are some rather peculiar artifacts, that's for certain. We're still working on decoding the ancient text that appears on them.
Yeah! The word jade appears a whole bunch, doesn't it?
Huh? How did you know?
Chincho told us. He said there were some ancient poems on them, too.
He's quite well informed, isn't he? Well, he's right. We believe they're direct references to the ancient nation of long gone. As for the other text, instead of regular poetry, it seems to be more like ceremonial language used to worship the moon and the gods.
The moon and the gods?
Well, looks like it's almost time for the exhibition. You two should head over. There's an usher at the harbor who will lead you to the venue. Not at all. The exhibition is free to the public. The people of Liyue have a great respect for our history and are eager to learn from it. Plus, the exhibition is being organized by Linlong, the owner of Shigu Antiques. As far as I know, it's been a long-time goal of hers to hold a cultural exhibition of this scale, where people can learn all sorts of information about the past.
Guess we're in for a real treat tonight, then.
Yes, have a great time. There's still more artifact decoding work I need to finish, so we'll have to part ways here. After seeing the picture you brought, there's a few ideas I'd like to follow up on.
You're hard at work even during festival season? Ha! You haven't changed one bit, Keqing.
I'm simply fulfilling the responsibilities of my position. That's all. All right, I should get going. See you later.
Well, guess we should head over to the harbor and find that usher.
Ah, here for the exhibition? I can take you aboard. After you.
Whoa! Look at all the antiques on this ship! It's almost too much to take in!
Greetings. I trust you've been well since last we met?
Aha! Speak of the devil! You're right where Hu Tao said you'd be.
Ah, so Director Hu gave me away, did she?
Don't act like you're up to some super secret business. We know you just do whatever you feel like.
Yo, Traveler, Paimon, what's up?
It's been a while, you two. Happy Lantern Rite.
Beidou! Yunchin! It's great to see you! You're here for the exhibition too?
Yes. When I heard these artifacts were from ancient times, I just knew I had to come learn more about them. I mean, what a discovery, right?
Yeah, Ningguang pretty much said the same thing. She thought coming here might help culture me up or something. But as you know, I'm more of a fists and punches type of person. I doubt one exhibition is gonna change that.
You're too modest, Captain. You're the leader of the Crux fleet. That takes far more skill than just fists and punches.
Plus, at the end of the day, you still decided to come, even though you didn't have to listen to Ningguang.
Well, she's the Tianquan. If she can't even get an average ship captain like me to do her bidding, how's that gonna look?
You sure know how to think from her perspective, huh?
I guess I do. Anyway, how's everyone enjoying the exhibition? I heard that if you see something you like, you can negotiate the price with the owner and take it home.
Wait, so we can buy this stuff?
Indeed. Although Shigu Antiques is hosting this exhibition, many of the items come from private collectors. As long as both parties reach an agreement, you can make an offer of mora or an equivalent trade. Well, shall we continue our conversation as we look around?
Let's go! Paimon's super curious about all this stuff.
This material is quite unusual. It doesn't look like paper, more like silk or some other kind of fabric.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Well spotted. This is a painting of Jianju, the Moon Devourer, made primarily with mulberry silk. Such craftsmanship is rarely seen in modern-day Liyue.
Jianju the Moon Devourer! Paimon knew it! That toad made it super obvious.
What's that? A new dish at Wanmin restaurant?
No! It's a kind of lunar eclipse. You heard about how the moon disappeared recently, right?
Oh, yeah. You're saying a toad did that?
That's what the legend says.
So, nothing to do with food then. Noted.
And the figure next to the toad, is that the white horse Adeptus? From the stories I've heard, her palace lies on the moon.
That would seem to be a logical assumption. No. In fact, this item was discovered in Chenyu Vale, and many years ago at that.
Oh, so it's from Chenyu Vale?
Actually, that's not quite right. You see, this painting is primarily comprised of mineral-based pigments, such as cinnabar and azurite, which are usually found within stratified rock. This suggests its place of origin may very well have been the chasm.
You could have just started with that.
You're as knowledgeable as ever, Mr. Zhongli. I had only ever heard the legend of Jianju the Moon Devourer, but now seeing it depicted in this painting, I wonder. If I purchased it, perhaps it could serve as inspiration for a new opera. Though I'm not quite sure who the painting belongs to right now.
A splendid idea, Miss Yoon. Perhaps in lieu of Mora, you could offer the lyrics to said opera as recompense.
The lyrics? But to whom?
Why, to me, of course. I am the owner of this painting, after all.
Wait, so you're one of the private collectors of the exhibition? No wonder you knew so much about the painting.
But lyrics in exchange for a precious antique? My work could never possibly be of equal value.
I don't know about that. I'm not much of a scholar, but even I know your operas are in a league of their own.
An astute observation, Captain Beto. In my possession, this painting is nothing but a lifeless artifact. In your hands, however, it could be transformed into a new piece of art entirely. Quite the worthy exchange, no?
But I'm not sure when I'll be able to finish writing it. It certainly won't be ready this year.
Allow me to be equally forthright, Miss Yoon. This silk painting is merely a copy I made of the original work. There is no need for such concern over its value.
Huh? So it's a fake?
I had no idea you were such a skilled artist, Mr. Zhongli. I pride myself on having some knowledge of antiques, but I didn't notice anything that would point to it being a replica.
You never cease to amaze me, Mr. Zhongli.
You flatter me. All that said, Miss Yoon, you must accept. Truly, I insist.
Huh. He's gone from handing out fake Mora to fake paintings now, huh?
Your kindness is impossible to refuse, Mr. Zhongli. Rest assured, I'll be sure to return the favor.
I shall look forward to it.
Man, that was quite the find. Huh, I should buy something too, if only so I can show it off to Ningguang.
Let's keep going and see what we can find.
This bronze war chariot is really something.
It must have quite the story behind it. I've never seen anything like it before.
Do you know what this is, Zhongli?
Ah. I heard from Miss Linlong that a carriage made of Celadon jade was unearthed in the chasm.